Tommy Mean Street MacBride here. The previous fight was a disappointment. A technical draw as a result of cuts in the first round. Unbelievable. And that was against Shannon Weber, a national level fighter. So it was MacBride's second attempt at winning at the national level, and it just went awry. So I thought about it and ultimately decided that a rematch with Weber would probably be the best thing to do, and it's something I think both fighters would be interested in. It makes sense. So having had to miss at least one fight cycle, the MacBride's fight rematch with Weber would have to wait until August of 1956. So that brings us to the 14th fight in August, and we presumably would renegotiate the contract. I'm going to roll a six-sided die, and because if you remember in the previous match, it was on Weber's home turf in Indianapolis. So here, there's a chance to renegotiate and maybe invite him to come to Louisville, to MacBride's turf for this rematch. So on a 1 or a 2, we are going back to Indianapolis. Weber will be favored in that case. On a 3 or 4, neutral site, no favorites. And on a 5 or 6, it will be MacBride hosting, essentially, being the hometown fighter in Louisville. The result is a 3, so we renegotiate and they insist on at least a neutral site, and we agree to it. And so neither fighter is favored in this case. Now, if you remember, Weber is a tactical type. His control rating is 4, slightly just one notch below MacBride, making it close. Defensive 1. And not a whole lot of power, but a lot of durability, decent chin, excellent cut rating, and everything else is pretty good. He's a good finisher if he can get you hurt, and he's also dirty. So he has an endurance advantage on MacBride, and that should probably even pan out better for him as he's got a different, a more tactical distribution of his fighting modes, which means that he may not be burning through endurance as quickly as MacBride, unless MacBride can inflict some TKO points on him and make up the difference. So here we go, scheduled for 8 rounds. Now at a neutral site, we'll say, let's see, Indianapolis, Louisville. Let's hold the fight in Columbus, Ohio. How about that? So this would put these guys probably on the undercard of some bigger fight, which I won't bother making that stuff up. Now, got to make a training camp roll, and unfortunately, because of the cut, the bad cut that stopped the previous bout in the first round, MacBride is going to have to roll in the rust column of the training camp events chart because he had to take too much time off. It's a 0-5. Reduce either con or defense by 1. Oh, man, that's tough. If I reduce con, then we're equal with Weber. Oh boy, this is tough. Let's see. You know what? I think I'm going to reduce con, making us equal. So the target numbers are going to be 10-10 to start things off. And yeah, and then I'll still have a defensive advantage, 2-1 there. So maybe between the power and the counter-punching opportunities that should come from that, maybe that'll work for us. All right, yeah, that rust column, isn't that fun? So I'll make a note here. Let's see, we're gonna our training camp roll is rust 0.5 and -1 con. Ouch. He did go up to the adept stage, so this is going to be his first fight as an adept. Let's see, August. His birthday's in September, so he is still 21 as of the beginning, or as of this particular event. So, all right, so enough preamble. Let's roll modes. For MacBride, he's going to start outside, and Weber's going to start elusive. So this is very different from the previous contest, where they started pressure and inside, and it turned into a bloodbath rather quickly. So outside and elusive. There we go. All right. Target numbers are equal. Here we go from Columbus, Ohio, round 1. MacBride in charge, 58 plus column. He scores across to get things started. Weber answering back, 73, with a cross of his own. So they exchanged decent crosses in the first 20 seconds, rather. Well, 40 seconds. So MacBride, 46. That is a plus column. Result, and oh, there goes his straight punch. He's trying to find his range with that thing. His favorite. Weber responds in kind, 97, a long straight punch from as he's sort of dancing and moving around the ring, and he lands the better of those that exchange of straight punches. Midway through round 1, MacBride coming back, snaps off a jab. The round is even on punch points, 3-3. We go to the split action chart, chess match, but it's a 0-0. Wow. The 1 indicates the action moves into the corner, so I would say with Weber in elusive mode that perhaps MacBride was able to cut him off, catch him in the corner, and they, with the 0-0, have a furious exchange, both men landing 2 points each. This round is still dead even with a minute to go. Weber, 0-8, scores a hook, has a slight advantage in the round, 40 seconds. MacBride in a big way, 0-8. Scores a 1-point hook. All of these punches are meaningful in Legends of Boxing. The punches that aren't meaningful don't even register in this game. So let's see here. In the final 20 seconds, it's going to be Weber in charge. 0-3 is a cut chance. That's just what we need, right? It's a 2-point jab. That's his B punch. And I will make a cut check. Oh, a 4 is not good enough. Oh no. MacBride, if this is on the left eye, 21, then it would just make perfect sense, wouldn't it? No, it's minor swelling on the right eye. So I'll put a little swelling mark there. A little bit of swelling on the right eye. No big deal. All right, we're cool. But looks like Weber's going to win this round. Pretty good round for him. 6, 7, 8 points. That's a TKO point on my man, MacBride. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, just enough. So, although we were a little behind in the round, both men absorb a TKO point's worth of punishment. And both men are going to lose 3 points of endurance. So it's going to be 16 and 19 respectively. And I am using the option for elusive and pressure mode. Those are harder modes to maintain for long periods of time. So since Weber won the round, but he was in elusive, then he has to check. And since MacBride was trailing in that round, then obviously he has to check. So MacBride stays outside. Weber with a 15 is also going to go outside. No changes to the CTNs. Here's round 2. Weber with an 81. That's a good roll. His power is 2. He needed a 3 on this K check. So it's going to be his uppercut. 2-point heavy uppercut from Weber to get the proceedings started in round 2. And we are chess column 38. They are juking and moving, and this die indicates they're at center ring as this posturing occurs. Weber 08 scores a hook, and he's got a 3-point lead in this round. MacBride with a 10 just barely takes charge. Just a slight edge in hand speed right there. 57. He gets through with a jab. Maybe that'll get him going. MacBride again, 45, but this gets shifted, minus column. His straight punch is ducked. Luckily, no counter there. A little harder to counter from the outside when they're both outside. So 140. Ooh, ouch. That's Weber with a 96, but I kept his defense at 2. Good, because that makes a difference here. So instead of a 2-point hook, it's only a 1-point hook. But Weber is outworking MacBride here. No big damage. That big uppercut at the start of the round was the roughest thing. Weber again, 0-4, shifted. So it's only a 1-point jab, but it's another cut check. What is it with this guy and cuts? Oh, and another terrible roll. Good. I rolled low, 26, minor swelling right, so that right eye gets a little worse. That's his second swelling point on that eye. Let's hope that cuts aren't going to become a problem again. Weber, 95, minus column. Follows up with another hook as he's trying to, he can see that eye is inflamed, starting to swell. Weber again seems to be motivated here. Shifted to the defense column, and it's a 1-point uppercut. So he tries the uppercut again late in the round. Good round for Weber. So it is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He really piled it on at the end, 7-1. Very solid round. And that'll be another TKO point on my guy, who loses 3. He's down to 13, only 2 off for Weber. He's down to 17. And now that he's in outside mode, he won easily. So he can maintain that mode. No problem. MacBride, on the other hand, rolls a 9, and he's going to stay outside. Interesting. All right, so on we go. Round 3. Both men outside. And MacBride now, 84. Connects with a hook. Split action 0-5. Chess column. Going to be a foul check on Mean Street. 9. Let's see. That's a marginal foul he is warned for. So that's an F1 in that cell. And his first warning in this contest. Then Weber responds in anger after the foul. He comes back with a hook. to even up the round. At the 1 minute mark, we go. Weber again, 62. That's a 2-point uppercut. His best punch. And he is able to land it again. And now he's established a little lead in this round. This is Weber picking up the pace, 17 versus 15. So the action's a little more fast-paced here, should we say. And, oh, this is an 81 plus column. Here we go. MacBride, the big straight punch connects. Weber's head is snapped back. Let's make a chin check, shall we? His chin is 5. So we're in this column. And 83. It's a 3-point, still stunned him. So Weber is stunned. He is backing away as MacBride comes forward. Automatically in control now for the next 20 seconds, 70. Oh, look at this. Not shifted. So this is plus column K4. And it's a straight punch, which is his thing anyway. Beautiful. Let's test that chin again. Same column. 61, getting closer. And it still falls in the 3-point category. Stunned him again. MacBride maintains command. This is good. Don't need these control dice, do I? I'm just getting excited. 72, another straight punch. Same thing again. 3 big straight punches in a row. Nice and clean. Weber is getting just pasted here. And we are going to test his chin for the 3rd straight segment. This is a rough time for him. 45. Still didn't quite cross the line. It's another 3-pointer. Come on. Come on, MacBride. All right, so I keep grabbing the control dice. 94. 2-point combination to the head. Only 20 seconds remaining in this round. MacBride is piling it on. Weber is stunned, and he's not staggered. He's just sort of covering up and absorbing this punishment, not really offering much in return. Split action. Now we're back in the chest column. 15, and a foul check on Weber, who's also dirty. So that's a flagrant foul. So, wow, here I rolled a 2. So this was along the ropes. So you could imagine MacBride putting Weber along the ropes and Weber doing something there along the ropes to incur 2 foul points. So both men warned in this round for dirty tactics. My goodness. All right, so how did this end up? 1, 2, 3, that's 9, 10, 11, 12. That's enough. I'm using the 6-to-1 ratio. That is 2 TKO points against Weber. Meanwhile, he scored 3 punch points, 2 foul points. That only brings him to 5. That's not enough to get a TKO point. So officially, he loses the round 12-3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 points off for Weber and 2 points off for MacBride. Makes it 11-13. MacBride can stay in outside mode. I think I like that. His TKO rating is 7. We only got 3 against him. No need to get too aggressive at this juncture. We're only midway through the fight. But Weber has to check his mode to see if he changes. He rolls an 11. He's going to stay outside, all right. Well, true to his tactical form, both men fighting outside. No more changes regarding CTNs or fatigue or anything else. So, a really good round for Weber, for MacBride. He needed that after that 7-1 round 2. Both men fighting outside here in round 4, and off we go. It's MacBride picking up, presumably where he left off, 39 plus column cross. 1 point for MacBride to get going. Split action 0-3. Chess column. Foul check on MacBride. And another marginal foul. F1 there. And another one up here. They're tied on foul points. They're both dirty. They both have 2 points each. Reaching the 42nd mark of round 4. 9 just misses. Split action 31. That is going to be juking and moving at center ring. 1 minute now elapsed. Still split action 38. More movement. MacBride 58. 1 point cross. He now has a 2 point advantage in actual punch points. Split action 95. That's going to be an even exchange, isn't it? Yep. 1 point each as they both men land a little bit of leather. 1 minute remaining now, round 4. MacBride shifted. This is defended. And so he throws his B punch, which is his hook, and Weber leans back. It misses short. Good defending there. 40 seconds. Split action again. More movement. This is still at center ring. Been a lot of posturing, a lot of kind of tactical figuring things out here. Truly a chess match in this round. And now MacBride with a huge control advantage, 94. Finishes off with a good, strong combination to the head. 1, 2, 3, 5. That's 5 points for MacBride. 1 for Weber. Not enough for a TKO point. Darn, I'd love to have that. So both men are going to be 2 points off. Brings them to 9 and 11 respectively. We'll roll for Weber, who trailed in that round. I'm going to re-roll that one. 3. He's going to go elusive. So, outside and elusive. A chess match it remains. We've had some good action in this fight, though. These two seem to produce pretty interesting contest, as I hope they would. So, here we are, round 5. MacBride comes out hot. He lets his hands go. Connects with a good jab. Weber answers. Long straight punch. Doesn't land flush, but it's a good shot. The round is even. Weber continues as he's circling the ring. 42. Another straight punch. Whoops, wait a second. That was a 2. That would have missed. That one missed because he was able to block it. MacBride was able to block the punch. So Weber still, though, seems to be befuddling MacBride a little bit with his elusive movement. And this is not something we've seen a lot of. So this is an 80 in the elusive plus column. Let's see. It's a K result, but it's not. He didn't have the power to convert it. So it is just a good 2 point uppercut. We've seen that before, tasted that before in Weber's better rounds. Very close action here. Nip and tuck. Both men roll a 9. That both men needed a 10. So we're split action. 52. This action is along the ropes. They are juking and moving there. I'll put that down along the ropes. I kind of see the square here as a ring, so I'll put the letter M kind of where I think they are sometimes, if I'm in the mood to track that sort of detail. So we remain in the split action chess column. 59, movement now at center ring. Nine and 7, and on it goes. More movement, still at center ring. So we've The fans might be a little bit restless here. Those who like a good kind of mental chess match are probably enjoying this, as every little punch counts. So let's see, this is Weber with a 14 plus column. Scores a jab, and now he's got a strong lead in this round with only 20 seconds remaining. It's going to be Weber again, 42. And he scores a straight punch, and he'll win that round easily. 3, 4, 5 points. No TKO point, that's good. 5-1. So 5-1 for MacBride in round 4, 5-1 for Weber in round 5. Let's check MacBride's mode. He rolls a 4. That keeps him outside. Interesting. So I have as a trainer in the career mode, I have the prerogative to overrule a mode at some point. I'm thinking about doing it here, but I guess the risk I would run is that I would run that MacBride would run out of gas in the right in the final round, and that's not when you want to be running out of gas. So I'm going to reserve that. You've always got the option to choose the best mode for the final round of any fight, but in career mode you've also got the option to make a mode overrule at one point else, some other point during the fight. Okay, so yeah, they're going to remain outside. Round 6. Here we go. Close fight. Yeah, it looks like Weber's probably won more rounds, but MacBride won that round 3 in such a big way. Rounds 3 and 4. Split action 40. All right, I guess the dice are just in one of those moods. You know something? I should check though. I should have checked to see if Weber stayed elusive. I forgot to do that. Talking too much. Oh, he does not. So a 16 puts him back outside. All right. So that doesn't change this first segment. It still would have been chess column movement at center ring. So 20 seconds elapsed, round 6. Here comes MacBride, 0-3. This is good. This is good. All right, 2-point B punch. That's his hook. Nice, 2-point hook and a cut check. Good on Weber. His cut rating is 7 though, which means he only needs a 7. Rolls a 15, so no cut effect on him. He's able to roll with it. Then Weber responds with a good solid 90. That is in his power range, but the defense die is going to shift it. Thank you, defense. So it only becomes a 1-point uppercut instead of a possible knockdown check. All because of defense. 1 minute now into round 6. Weber comes back. Rolls a 50, and it's going to be shifted. This would have been in his power range, but this turns into a 1-point cross. Man, both guys with a chance to do some real damage here, but defending well. In the middle of round 6, split action, 46. This is movement along the ropes. A minute 40, we're still split action. It is a missed exchange. Both men throw, but neither man really lands something that will distinguish him. Just missed MacBride on this. Rolls a 9, needed a 10 for control. 0-5, chess column, and there's another foul check on MacBride. It's going to be another marginal foul, his 3rd. Going to keep an eye on that. All right. And 40 seconds remaining, round 6. 85. 1 point, even exchange, 20 seconds remaining. MacBride's got the advantage on punch points. And he's going to maintain control, 54, well, gain control, I should say, here in the final seconds. And his jab will further push the margin in his favor. 3, 4, 5 punch points, but the foul point makes 6. So that actually goes as a TKO point. He wins the round with 5 punch points, but that extra foul point was enough damage to inflict the TKO point in this case. So 4 TKO points against Weber. MacBride wins that round 5-2. This is going to force Weber to rethink his mode, and he's going to go elusive again. All right. So we go to round 7, outside, elusive. 2 points off for MacBride, gets him to 5. And also 2 points off for Weber, gets him down to 7. Wow, okay, this has been very tactical. Close fight, it still hangs in the balance. Could go either way. If this ends in a draw, I'll just have to jump out the window. Weber, 53. 1 point jab. Weber again, 84. Scores a hook. Oh, shifted. Defense. Ducked. He'll miss with that hook. And 40 seconds in. Weber again, 20. Good roll. 2 point jab. His best jab of the fight, I do believe. Most of his other 2 point punches have been uppercuts. 1 minute elapsed, round 7, and here comes MacBride trying to get on his horse. Get going here. He answers with a jab. 120 in the middle of the round. MacBride again, 95. 2 point hook. There we go. Eat that. And that evens things up real quick now as we are going into the latter half of round 7. It's Weber, 22. With a 1 point jab. 1 minute remaining. MacBride, 65 minus column. Misses with a jab. Some good defending there by Weber. 40 seconds remain. Weber, 85 minus. Weber, 85 minus. It's just a grazing jab, but it still counts. Oh no. We're going to lose this round, it looks like. 20 seconds remain. And it is MacBride, 64. He lands a good jab, and there's a cut chance here at the end of round 7. We know he needs a 7. He rolls a 10. So he's okay. That tightened things up a little. 4 points for MacBride. 3, 4, 5 points for Weber. No TKO points assessed. We are going to the final round now, and I've got to really think about this. So does Weber. So let's look at this. 5-4. So we were down 1, up, down, even, one round big, lost 1 round big, and then the first round. So the first round, or you could say the last round, seems to be the deciding factor. They were close. Potentially could go either way, but the judges are going to favor him. So he has to feel like he's very slightly ahead. And of course we have to feel like we're probably behind on the cards. So, what does he do? I think he was in elusive. He's had good rounds in elusive. I think he's going to stay elusive, huh? Yeah, I think he's going to stay elusive. Weber goes elusive here in the final round, trying to preserve his perceived lead, and MacBride, who has not been in pressure mode this whole fight, is going to give it a go because at this point, fatigue doesn't matter. You might as well go for broke. He had two endurance points remaining, 3 actually, going into round 8. And Weber had 5. So both men are in good shape, fatigue-wise. And we just select the mode we think they're going to use. So this will be Weber's round to kind of dance and try to counterpunch and try to win on points. This is going to be MacBride's round to try to get a knockdown on this guy and turn the tide of the scoring in his favor. This is really tight. So here we go. Round 8, Columbus, Ohio, MacBride, Weber 2. We need a winner. Somebody needs to win. And it is Weber that comes out, 87, but it's minus column. Scores a jab, not cleanly, but good enough. This is going to be normal split action, 96. That's going to be a 2-point even flurry. That action occurring in the corner. So MacBride gets Weber trapped in the corner, and Weber responds in kind, letting his hands go. Both men land 2 punches, 2 points worth of punches, good clean shots in the corner early in round 8, showing they both won it. This is MacBride now in command. 0-3 on the pressure card is going to get him a 2-point hook and a cut chance. That would be good. Oh, and a low roll means that Weber finally suffers a cut effect. 68. Minor cut under the right eye. There we go. So we did a little damage. Weber's going to at least know he's been in a fight here. Well, he's going to know that anyway because he got roughed up in round 3. Oh, and the action really heats up. We've had the even exchange. We had a little blood drawn. We now rolled 19 versus 18 on the control dice. 52 in favor of MacBride is... He's got his 6 points of power. This is a big straight punch, K6. Awesome. This may be what we're looking for. All right, chin rating of 5. We need to roll 20 or less. 45. 3-point. Stunned him again with that clean right hand. Just jackhammers him to the jaw. And halfway through round 8, and oh, don't need the control dice. After a stun, so 75. And that's going to be a 2-point combination, so MacBride turning it on. There's 6, 7, yeah, nice. He is racking up some good points. Ooh, Weber answers back, 14. He rolls an 18 on the control dice. 1-point jab trying to stave off the oncoming MacBride. Weber again, 91. Minus column. Stick and move combo. Looks impressive. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Only 1 point. But he's eating up time, and that's what he needs to do. MacBride says, oh no, I'm not letting you off the hook that easy. 36 plus column is a B punch. It's a hook, cut chance. It'd be fun to do with a little bit more damage to Weber here, wouldn't it? Rolls a 3. That is another cut effect. And 89. That's a high roll. 2-point major cut above the left eye. So he has damage under the right, and now he has significant blood flowing above the left. That's going to reduce his defense. He's not in double jeopardy, though, so his defense stays at 1. His CTN is going to go up to 11, however. But we only have one segment left in the fight. Looks like MacBride's going to win this final round with pressure. His CTN, Weber's CTN, just went up to 11. He rolls a 10. So this will go split action 90, normal, even exchange, as you so often see right before the bell, as both fighters digging deep, showing that they want to win this thing. And what do we have here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fifth TKO point on Weber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Third TKO point on MacBride. Both men absorbed some punishment there in the final round, and this one's over. Okay, so we'll take a break there, and I will come back with the scores. All right, here we are. The fighters come to the center ring, referees holding their wrists, and we have the judge's decision. Judge 1 scores this fight 36-36, a draw. Judge 3 scores it 37-35, MacBride. And Judge 2 scores it 36-36, a majority draw. Again, these guys go down to the wire. I shouldn't say again, because the first one was just a technical draw based on the cuts. But we knew it was close. Yeah, we're stuck with another draw. This one is on the scorecards according to the judges instead of according to happenstance from a headbutt. So there you go. That was fight number, I think, 14 for my guy. Let's see what happens here. So we know he's not going to have a stage advancement because he just turned into his adept stage. But we can try for a normal development here. After every fight, we roll a 10. So nothing happening there. There's nothing else to check in terms of medical cut stuff or taking a beating or any of that. So, all right, that's it for this time. I will be back with an update. I believe MacBride is going to go back down and defend his Ohio River Valley lightweight belt next time. And I don't know if I'll have a video of that one or not. So we'll see. All right, thanks for watching.